there's going to come a time in your manifesting journey that you question everything. You understand? You question whether it's working or not. You literally question, is manifestation even real? Is all this stuff just fake, made up? There's going to become a time that you're going to question it. Especially when you go after big things. You go after life-altering things. Things that's going to change your life. Things that are going to change your life and your family's life. Okay? This isn't about trying to manifest in 24 hours, trying to get your ex back, the immediate gratification of manifesting. This is about, you're going to hit a certain point where you feel like nothing's fucking working. Bottom line. And you question everything. You question life. You question all the hard work that you put in. You question it. That's how I'm feeling right now. Just to be transparent. Like you sit down and you think, all this hard work I put in and nothing seems to be going my way. Okay? And even though I'm feeling like that right now, I mean, really, I want to talk to you about it. Because like I said, like in other videos, not to get preachy on you, is it's okay to have these feelings. Don't fight the feelings. It's okay to have worry, doubt, and fear creep in. It's okay. It's okay to have setbacks. It's okay to feel like nothing's working out your way, everything you had planned. It's okay. But the biggest thing is not to quit, not to give in, not to give in to disappointment, not to give in feeling like a doofus, doing all these manifesting techniques, thinking positive, being the most successful version of you. And you feel like each and every time you just are coming up against a brick wall. Okay? Don't give in to it. Don't give up. Push through. Okay? Because that's what I was thinking about in the beginning of the video. Listen, nobody says manifesting is easy. No one says success is easy. Okay? And I know it's popular online. Instagram shorts. Manifestation is popular, especially immediate gratification of manifestation. You know, get results now. Just say this and you'll wake up tomorrow and have it. There becomes a time where that stuff don't work. No matter how hard you try, it just don't work. No matter what manifestation technique you do, it just doesn't work. No matter how long you live in the inn, it just doesn't work. But don't give in. Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. No matter how emotional you feel right now, tomorrow's a brand new day. Even for myself, the reason why I felt like this, because today's Tuesday. A lot of you know that keep up with the channel. Ing and I are planning to move to Bangkok, buy a house. Okay. And we started this a couple months ago. And I won't go through the drama of why. We came up to Surin. I'm in Surin, Thailand right now. And we came up to Surin about a year ago to take care of her dad. Her dad's health turned around. But the whole time we've been here, it's kind of been drama in the village. People blast music all hours of the day and at night. You can't sleep. Sometimes I can't work because they're blasting music. Um, so that's caused a lot of drama going down the rabbit hole. Okay, let's end it there. But but it kind of started a few months ago where Aang just kind of came to me and said, I can't live here no more. We can't stay up here no more. I can't do it any longer. And I was done, I was done too, but it was really coming from Aang this time, not me. And so at that point, we said, okay, we're leaving. That we gotta leave. We can't stay up here. It's just not healthy anymore for us. You know what I mean? Not healthy being in an environment, being around the people. It's not healthy for our relationship. It's not just all the way around. It's not healthy. Okay. And so at that point, it's like, okay, we got a plan to go. And that's when we started talking about we don't want to rent anymore. We want to buy. And that kind of led kind of, since I'm the manifesting wizard, you I'm into all this stuff, for a long time. So kind of what I did was, I developed in my imagination how it was going to go. I would lay down, sleep every night, go inside my imagination, drift off to sleep like that. I dug my ditches. What I mean by that is I prepared before we were even moving. I was already packing. Now, when I do videos, I'll point it out. I'll be walking through the living room and I'll show like everything's in the living room packed. Okay. That's why a lot of stuff is missing in here, because we only have our main stuff we're using day to day. That's it. My computers are up. That's it. Everything else is packed. I started that a couple months ago. I slowly started doing it, but now everything's packed, Then I told myself, well, I want to get the motorbike ready. So we went and got the oil change, got everything done. That way we don't have to do that when we ship it to Bangkok. Just make things easier. I did all the paperwork for the house and stuff like that for Aang. Did that a couple months ago, a month ago. Been done for a long time. And, still kept diligent. We're moving. Miracles always happen to me. Everything works out in my favor. And this week has been a tough week, and it's only Tuesday. It started on Sunday. Aang's Aang's brother-in-law and sister live in Bangkok. So they went around looking at places, looking at developments, and it was a development we looked at a few months ago. We actually really liked it a few months ago, but we didn't move forward on it because we kind of waited and we forgot about it because we were kind of contemplating. We don't know if it's big enough for the pups, for our dogs, but it just didn't have a big enough backyard that I really wanted. But the place was just flipping awesome. Okay. But we forgot about it. But on Sunday, they actually went and looked at it. And they said, dude, this is the best place we've seen. And we started looking at it again. So we started to get excited about it again. And for me, I kind of looked at it as not like deja vu, but it kind of like, it was funny how it kind of flipped back around. This is something we were looking at in the very beginning. They forgot about it. Then it's flipping back around to us again. So it was like, well, maybe it's meant to be. So when we decided Sunday, okay, that's where we're going to go. And getting loans approved in Thailand has been one tough nut. And yesterday, the realtor of the development really, really loves us. Okay. So she's trying to do everything she can. But the Thai banks is a whole other thing. Yesterday we had one say no. The other one we thought we were going to do it. Okay, we were positive. And then they ended up coming back and saying no. The only reason they said no was because of it's international money, plus Aang works for me, which technically is an international company. Okay. They didn't like that. And so pretty much like two no's. So then today, the realtor was like, okay, I'll go look at 3 other banks. I was positive all day. Miracles always happen to me. All 3 banks said no. One actually called and said the only, it came back to like silly things. The only reason they said no is because maybe the last 4 or 5 months, like when I paid Aim, because she works for me, is I scattered it. I didn't pay her just one time, once a month. I scattered it throughout like 3 or 4 payments. They didn't like that because in Thailand, like it's okay in the United States, because technically in the United States, you either pay weekly or bi-weekly. You don't pay monthly, because monthly is illegal in the United States. But like in Thailand, they pay monthly. So they want to see monthly, not like weekly or bi-weekly. So she didn't understand, what I mean? It just looked weird. So then that's the really only reason they said no. They didn't like because I scattered it. And, it just, this is the frustration phase of manifesting. This is the frustration phase. You're trying your hardest to be the most successful version of you, and you feel like nothing's working. You literally feel like, I'm just talking about me, you literally feel like that you are at the, you're literally at the finish line of what you want. You're at the finish line, and it's like, no matter how hard you try to cross the finish line, it's like there's every barrier there blocking you. You understand, my friends? It's like kind of like the bridge of incidents. Neville Goddard talks a lot about this. Now, people describe the bridge of incidents differently. How I like to describe the bridge of incidents is you can have both things happen at the same time. You can have positive things happen to you and negative things happen to you. Like the bridge of incidents on the positive side is like once you want something, okay, you want your dream house, you're going to buy your dream house. And the bridge of incidents happens right away, meaning like the universe, God is forming things in your life to bring you what you want. Okay. Now that can mean positive or negative. Sometimes that means there's certain things that you're doing, certain habits that you're doing can't come with you. Sometimes it's a job. You know what I mean? Sometimes you wake up one day and you get fired from your job. And you're like, how is this supposed to be helping me? Seriously. Okay. I mean, even like, maybe it's been almost 2 months ago, I had that happen to me, like in a different way, because I'm an entrepreneur. I manage several businesses, and I had a business completely just shut down overnight. And I kind of decided just to let it go. I could have fixed it and brought it back up. I decided just to let it go, let it be, because I didn't want to be part of that business anymore. And I kind of really thought the most successful version of me wouldn't be part of it. So I just let it die. But at the same time, it was a big chunk of income. So, it's like a really big chunk of income I'm letting die with it. I mean, it can cause stress. At the same time, this is like at the same time we're trying to find a place to move and buy and stuff like that. Happens right in the middle of it. And my friends, even right now, I feel discouraged, but at the same time, I know better. It's okay to feel discouraged. It's okay to feel like you lost a battle. Okay. But you're okay with losing some battles, but you're going to win the war. You understand? It's okay for you to feel discouraged, but tomorrow's a brand new day. You understand? It's okay to feel discouraged, but you're not going to give up. Remember, let me remind you, I'm reminding myself as I talk, is You drew a line in the sand, baby. You drew a line in the sand and you said, this time is different. This time, no matter how hard it is, I'm not moving from the line. It doesn't matter if I get knocked down, I still get back up and stand on the line, my friends. No matter if you get knocked out from a battle, you still get up and you stand back on the line. Because you're telling the universe, you're telling God, you're communicating to your subconscious mind, like, dude, it's different this time. I told you I'm not budging. I told you I'm not leaving this line. I told you I drew this line in the sand. I want what I want. I told you I'm finishing. I'm walking through, no matter if I have to crawl through on my hands and knees, no matter if I'm on my belly crawling. You understand? No matter if I have to do a bear crawl, I'm walking through that finish line. I'm going through that finish line. I'm getting what I want. I'm getting my lifestyle. That's what you have to understand. Set aside all these bells and whistles, immediate gratification. You know what I mean? All that's good for, clicks and views and stuff like that. But it's not telling you the truth. Because some things is just going to work out in your favor. And other times you're going to be in this gunk phase I'm talking about that you feel like throwing in a towel. It's almost the universe is like, how bad do you want it? Is this going to make you stop? Is this going to make you give in? Is this going to make you give up? How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it, my friends? How bad do you want it, tribe? Ooh. I left my earphones on. I have to charge these bad boys. I'm just here to kind of tell you that as we wrap up this video, don't want it too long. You're going to go have feelings like this, okay? You're not trying to manifest a cup of coffee. You're not trying to manifest $10. Listen, you want to manifest things that's going to change your life, no matter what that is for you. No matter if it's money, no matter if being a successful entrepreneur, no matter if it's your dream house, your dream job, your dream career, you want to travel the world, you want to live your dream life, no matter what it is. You want to manifest stuff that's going to alter your flipping life. And when you want to manifest that big, the battle is coming. How bad do you want it? And all I mean by that, how bad you want it, is not to give into it, not to give up, not to throw in a towel. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Listen, you can feel like giving up every day. You can feel like quitting every day, but you don't. You don't give into it. You don't stop until you win. You don't stop until you got what you want. That's what this talk is all about. You don't stop. You don't give in to a little setback. You keep pushing forward because sometimes everything is invisible. We don't see how things are lining up perfectly for us. We see a setback as a giant mountain, but really in reality, it could be like a small little molehill, a small little ant hill, and we think it's a giant mountain. Miracles can happen. Life always works out in my favor. Life always works out in your favor. Miracles happen to you every day. Today's a miracle. But you got to believe that. You got to hang in there. You know what I mean? Sometimes no matter what you want to call it, life is testing you. Life is testing how bad you really want it. Life is testing, like, are you really going to give up this time? Are you really going to throw in the towel? Because, like I said before, your subconscious mind knows you, baby. Okay? If you can't even hang in there for 3 months doing a diet and you quit all the time, that set a pattern in you. Your subconscious mind knows. The universe knows you always quit. You always throw in a towel. But this time it's different. You got to get back up. You got to get back up to that line you drew in the sand. You got to get back up and say, you know what? This time's different. I would actually get up and probably scream right now if people weren't here in the house. Well, that's it, tribe. That's all I wanted to share with you. Other than that, I feel like I'm rambling. And Lucky, the dog, he's scratching on the door. You can hear me here talking, even though I'm kind of talking soft. But I just want to tell you, hang in there. Don't quit. This stuff works. Manifesting works. Success works. Okay? But listen, you're becoming the most successful version of you, my friends. Okay? Life and circumstances, setbacks, all it's doing is refining you. It's turning you into that most successful version. Okay? Sometimes it's just, how do you handle a setback? You understand? How would the most successful version of you handle disappointment? Handle a setback? Would they really just think like, we're going to figure out something? Don't worry. You know what I mean? Ah, there he comes. There he comes. There he comes. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. There he comes right there. He came in. He's like, Chad, I know you're in there. You understand, tribe? And we're not going to handle, and I'm not talking about handling every situation perfectly because we're human. Okay? We're not going to be punished because we handled something poorly. We're not going to be punished because we got off track for a couple of days. You understand? But as the most successful version of you, you're just going to look at it as, okay, you're not going to look at it as this is the end all be all. You're just going to look at it as, okay, this route has a dead end. We're taking another route. There's another road. There's another door. There's a bigger door, a better opportunity. You understand? Now all the dogs are coming in, and he's gonna bring the motorbike in from outside. Bring all the pups in the bedroom. But anyway, tribe, I better let you go. I just want to share those things with you. And if you have questions about this, comment below. I'll help you out as much as I can. And remember, I love you. I love you guys. Okay? We're all in this together. You understand? We have different experiences, different lifestyles, all types of stuff. We all want different things. But life is going to shake you. Eventually, life is going to shake you. Eventually, something you want is so big, it's going to shake you. But you got to learn to become unshakable, my friends. I love that. You got to learn to become unshakable. Other than that, tribe, peace out. Love you guys. See you in the next video.